So I'm gonna speak on this situation. I never really spoke on it. Well, I do, kind of, sort of. But I'm gonna speak on this situation. The whole death of Nipsey Hussle and the comments of Wack 100 that he's saying. Truth be told, the comments that Wack 100 is saying are dumb as shit. But some of the stuff I actually agree with him. And that's just me being honest. Now, me personally, I've been a Nipsey Hussle fan from shit since I think I started listening to Nipsey Hussle back in, what was that, probably 2006, 2007, around there. But the first record I heard, I mean, you know, I was a kid, I ain't had no money. I was living in Apple Valley, California. If you don't know where that is, a lot of people probably don't know where that is, but it's in the valley, probably, what is it? I think like hour and a half, 2 hours before you get to Vegas. But anyways, I put a lot of people on to Nipsey Hussle out there that didn't even know about him. See, my first song I heard with him was off his thing. It was called Bullets Ain't Got No Names. And it was his song he had with the game, of course. And then after, you know, I got it. I wouldn't say I downloaded it legally because I really didn't download it because I didn't even have a iPod or MP3 player at the time. But somehow I came across it off of my PlayStation 3. And well, actually, wasn't even, was it mine? I can't remember if it was my cousin's or it was mine. But anyways, so, you know, I came across it on there off this site that was on the PS3. It was called like Bumblebee or, it was called Bumblebee or some shit like that. And yeah, ever since then I started liking Nipsey Hussle. See, a lot of people actually start listening to Nipsey Hussle when he actually, I say the first song that he like kind of got mainstream with and actually blew up, it was off the song, which was actually a summer hit, and it was actually the Ice Cream Paint Job remix where he actually got to go on stage at the BET Awards and perform with Doro. Now, mind you, he had plenty of bangers way before he ever jumped on that mixtape, like, man. But the whole situation where, like, Blueface not speaking on anything, like, I get it. Like, I get it. You know, he didn't know him. You know, he said he never met him. He didn't know him. So it's like, in a way, it's like you could have said, you know, R.I.P. Nip because, you know, you just heard how he was with the community and how he was as an artist. Like, if you respected his music, you could at least say R.I.P. Nip. But at the same time, I get where he coming from because he didn't want to show no fake love like a lot of the industry did. And I feel like a lot of the love that he got was fake. Mind you, I mean, it could have been, you know, a lot of it could have been, you know, real love. I mean, a lot of it was real love, but then you have certain people in the industry who all of a sudden, they using Nipsey Hussle's death as a way to get their name out there and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, Blueface, okay, yeah, he didn't say it. He didn't say it like, cool, at least he was a real, you know, a real N-I-G-G-A about it and saying, you know, keep it quiet. But you still could have said R.I.P. Nip, but you kept quiet about it, which is not a problem because, you know, then people would say you showed fake love and stuff like that. But as far as, like, Wack 100, it's like, bro, the stuff that you saying about Nipsey Hussle is like, dude, just shut your mouth. You making your situation worse. Like, for you to say, oh, he didn't die a legend and this and that because he wasn't a A-list artist, like what type of is that? You're gonna say he didn't die a legend because he didn't, you know, he wasn't an A-list artist. Like, if you want to be technical, he really was an A-list artist from the start, but he didn't get that love, he didn't get that respect from half of these industry people that are now claiming R.I.P. Oh, I love Nipsey. But he was an A-list artist in his own right. But all the real diehard Nipsey fans knew exactly what he was and who he was and how his music was from the beginning. And that's the only thing that matters. But as far as like Wack 100 still speaking on it, you know, you like now it's like, dude, you just being negative, getting negative. You're like, just shut your mouth, dude. Like, you making the situation worse. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, if you want to be technical, all the diehard, you know, fans of Nipsey Hussle knew he was a legend, knew he was an A-list artist, or was going to become an A-list artist from the start. So yeah, I don't agree with, you know, Wack 100. The only thing I agree with is what he said was that, why y'all didn't show him this love when he was here? Like, why didn't you show him the love while he was here? Why didn't all you people that's, oh yeah, I'll be playing Nip, this and that. Why y'all didn't listen to his music way before or follow him way before he died? Like, a lot of people think that, oh my God, this was his best album he came out with, or his best music he came out with. Like, no. He's came out way. I mean, this was his record, his last record, which is what, his basically his first album. It was legit. But he's also had a whole lot of other ones on the same level, if not better. So it's like, I hate when people be dick riding and stuff like that on Nipsey Hussle's death. Like, even a lot of YouTubers, I see a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that putting, you know, Nipsey Hussle stuff in their backgrounds, talking about the marathon continues and RIP Nip and this and that. Like, dude, I watch a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that, and it's like, I know damn well y'all didn't listen to Nipsey Hussle or follow him or be on him like the way you are now. Like, it took him to die for y'all to say that. Like, come on, dude. Like, that shit's terrible. Like, me speaking on it, I actually thought it was a joke. I thought it was an April Fool's joke. I still remember the day. That shit was right, what is it? It wasn't April 1st. It was the, right before April 1st. Came into my grandma's house. My brother was here, and he was like, I was just talking to my grandma. I guess he was back there, you know, on his phone, on Instagram and stuff like that. This fool came in here running. Mind you, this nigga not a Nipsey Hussle fan. I know that for a fact. He came in there running. Oh, did you just hear? Nipsey Hussle just got shot over at the store. I'm thinking this fool playing because, you know, April 1st, and he knew that's my favorite artist. I'm thinking this fool playing in line. I'm like, nah, that fool he ain't dead. Nipsey Hussle's not dead, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Next thing you know, I'm looking at my phone like, oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, nah, this can't be true. This can't be true. Looking at my phone like, damn. Like, I almost want to shed a tear. Like, that shit was sad. First thing that hit me is like, man, I ain't gonna hear no, you know, he died. Feel bad for his kids. I feel bad for Lauren London. You know, stuff like that. That was a hard day for me. Like, his music has honestly influenced my life. Like, if you guys knew me and knew my friends, they'd tell you the only person that get radio play in my car is Nipsey Hussle. And it's pretty much always been like that. If it wasn't Nipsey Hussle, then it was probably YG. If it wasn't YG, then it's probably the Gang. And that's pretty much it. But 95% of the time, it was Nipsey Hussle. Shit, I used to replay the same songs over and over. Yeah, but that day, that shit hit me hard, dude. I ain't gonna lie, I went out there. I went. After here, I went back to my house in Long Beach. Chilled at my house. Started drinking. Like, started drinking. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Don't drink and drive, kids, because that's bad. But, yeah, I went over there, got drunk. All in my feelings and stuff. So I was just like, I said, you know, F it. Drove from Long Beach. I think it was around like 10 o'clock at night. Drove from Long Beach all the way down, you know, to a store. The Marathon store. I drove all the way down there. Shit. I was out there chilling with all, you know, like I said, I don't bang, but, you know, I was out there the first day of the memorial. I was out there paying my respects. I was out there. I took a picture with the, you know, the Marathon truck. I mean, not the Marathon truck, but, you know, his truck. the Brinks truck, the all black Brinks truck, the all money in truck. I took a picture with it. I chilled out there for a minute. I stayed there from probably like, I don't know, I say from like 10 to probably 11:30, 12. You know, went to my car, you know, about to go home. I think I blasted my music, you know, all Nipsey Hussle, blast that shit. And I drove around the whole, basically pretty much the whole city, blasting it, vibing with other people. Like it was a cool move, man. But at the same time, that shit was still sad to the point where it's like, man, still want to cry. But even then, I still didn't go home because I couldn't, you know, I didn't want to go to sleep. So yeah, I just went over here, chilled on the beach, drove from there all the way to Huntington Beach, chilled over at the beach by the water, you know, in the rich white man Caucasian hood, you know, blasting Nipsey Hussle, because, you know, that's just how we do. But like, I respected everything that Nipsey Hussle did. You know, I listened to his music and all that stuff. I still remember back when I was going around, see, before I put people on to Nipsey Hussle, I used to go around, you know, off his, I forgot the actual name of the song, but it was a line. He used to always say, yellow tapes on the gates, chop up above, that's cuz and tiny lokes run the streets and run from. Shit, I used to sit there, walk around campus singing that stuff, and the little white kids, they be like, what do you, like, why you keep saying that? What are you singing? I used to be like, dude, it's Nipsey Hussle. They be like, who is Nipsey Hussle? I put him on. All them little white kids out there, shit, I got him on there to the point where I got the little black kids onto that shit. But I really do hate the fact that a lot of people do show fake love to Nipsey Hussle. Like, it's a good thing to show love to him, but at the same time, you know when it's fake love. It's like you should have loved Nipsey Hussle when he was here. And it's like kind of like the same thing with Tupac, where people didn't truly love Tupac or truly know what Tupac meant until he was gone. And that's an unfortunate thing in life, is that people don't know what they're missing until that person is gone. And it's like, people should learn to love a person and show that person love while they're here, because they take that shit for granted. But then when that person is gone, they miss them and they love them and this and that. You should have showed that person that love while they was here. Because the thing about Nipsey Hussle that I actually loved about Nipsey Hussle, he didn't care about going mainstream. The only thing he cared about was sending out a good message, a positive message about, you know, life, like how to get to the top, how to keep grinding, how to make your situation better. That's what I loved about Nipsey Hussle. He actually put that in his music. Most of his music, he put that in his music. He was always giving out free game to people. If you don't know how to do this, he'll tell you how to do it. He ain't gonna hold your hand to do it, but he gonna tell you how to do it. He gonna make sure that you get right, so you can be the best you can be. The stuff that he did to get on top, he'll put that out to the other dudes. Be like, yeah, this how you get to the top, and put that free game out there. What you doing, Sammy? I was talking to the dog. But you know, that's how he was. I mean, shit. When he came out with the, you know, the Marathon store, I went out there. I supported it. Me personally. Huh? Yeah. But me personally, I'm just upset and sad that I could never meet him. Because to me, that, other than Kobe Bryant, that was actually my other iconic figure, was Nipsey Hussle. I still remember the day I went to his shop. I missed him. That dude told me. I walk in there. The dude that was working there was a little Asian guy. I don't know his name though, but he was an Asian guy. I'm assuming he was Asian. He looked Asian. He told me, he was like, man, you just missed Nipsey Hussle by 20 minutes. I was like, damn. 20. I was like, oh man. I want to meet him, but that was back in I think it was 2017 when I actually went. And then I was like, fuck, I want to see him. I mean, I didn't go there to see him, but it was like, damn, I just missed him by 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Could have met him. You know, I just went there because I want to buy something. At the same time, I want to take a ride on my motorcycle because, you know, at the time I was living in Huntington Beach. So I drove from, if you're from Cali, you know how far Huntington Beach is from where the Marathon store is. But you know, on a motorcycle, you know, you get there real quick, like, you know, no traffic, because you in California, you know, lane splitting is legal. But nevertheless, you know, I bought me some merchandise from there. And the great thing about it was that, yeah, I bought the merchandise and I walked outside of the motorcycle. I'm like, damn, oh shit. Look on the floor, nigga, it's $20. I'm like, man, okay, cool. Yeah, I bought me a little, you know, bought me a shirt and stuff like that. Wore it a couple times. But then, you know, I kind of got fat. So, you know, I gave it to my baby mama. You know, because she, you know, I put her on to Nipsey in a way. You know, that's all I listen to. You know, she like that old ratchet ass music and stuff like that. You know, that ratchetness of YG, you know. And in turn, she put me on to YG. I mean, I always used to listen to YG, but she put me on more to YG because she loved YG. I don't know if I should be okay with that. Like, why do you love YG so much? Damn, YG, you gonna take my trick? I mean, not my trick. You gonna take my baby mama YG? Nah, that ain't gonna happen. But anyways, but yeah. But then, yeah, she knew how, even then, she knew how much I love Nipsey. She turned around probably, I think it was like a couple months later. She surprised me. She bought me a whole Crenshaw sweater. I mean, shit, I couldn't fit it because, you know, it was a large. You know, I kind of gained weight because, you know, at this time she was pregnant when she got it for me. But you know, she still bought it. I still wore it. You know, I couldn't really fit. You know, it was a little, you know, a little short. But shit, it was a Crenshaw sweater. So I'm like, from Nip, you know, but the Marathon store, I still wore it. Ain't nobody say nothing. But even when I used to wear it, because if you know where down in California is, I used to go out a lot out there, and you know, that's where, like, you know, all the, you know, Hispanics and stuff be at. Even I used to go to the little Spanish bars. I remember I had one dude come up to me. They asked me, he was like, "Oh, you from 60s?" I was like, "No, why?" He was like, "Cuz you got that Crenshaw sweater on." And I was like, I told that fool straight up. I was like, nigga, I don't bang, nigga. I rock with Nipsey Hussle. Nah, I support his shit because of what he represents. That's why I got this on. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I can feel it, nigga. I feel it." I was just asking because, you know, it said Crenshaw. So I'm like, "Oh, you a long way from Crenshaw. You know where you at." You know, I told, you know, like I said, then, you know, he respected that shit when I told him that. Like, I don't know if this fool was from, you know, Mexican Mafia, Serranos, or I don't know where he was from, but the whole fact of it is like, when you wear stuff like that, and I mean, in a way, it could be good, it could be bad, depending on what area you in. But when you wear stuff like that, they know who Nipsey Hussle is. You know, so people ask. Even then, you know, people used to ask me, like, "Hey, where'd you get it from?" I like that. I tell them, got it from the Marathon store. Go get the merchandise. I tell them where it's at. I mean, I had a couple people that go over there and buy it. You know, stuff like that. But it's just the fact of, like, I respected his hustle. I liked his music. I was an artist. I mean, I was a fan of him. He was a good artist, good music. Still listen to all his stuff. But for people to be sitting here disrespecting his name and stuff like that, it's like, come on now. That's uncalled for. And when I say that, the main person that's really, like, disrespecting him, you don't even have Bloods. You don't even have Cholo. You don't have no Bloods disrespect. Really, honestly, you don't have no Bloods disrespecting him. You don't have no Mexican gang disrespecting him. They all fuck with that nigga. But then you still sit here, you have Wack 100 kid coming out, speaking out, disrespecting Nipsey Hussle's name, his legacy, and this and that. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, me personally, if I was the gang, I would check that fool. Like, gang, if Nipsey Hussle is really your homie, you really doing him like that. And I know how much Nipsey Hussle means to the gang. But at the same time, it's like, come on, gang, you need to be checking this nigga. You need to be checking Wack 100. Like, bro, you can't be saying that no more. You can't be saying that dumb that you saying. Like, go check this fool, because he getting out of pocket with it. It's like, we get it. Some of the stuff that you saying is true. But some of the other stuff that you saying about Nipsey Hussle is like, dude, like, okay, you doing too much, nigga. You getting out of pocket, my nigga. Like, just, yo. So shit, when you hear about these you know, these young cats out here, you know, these gangbangers saying, oh, they gonna, you know, they gonna Wack 100 up, or they gonna do something Blueface, nigga, that shit warranted. Like, I mean, shit. What they actually doing when they see him, I don't know. Because nowadays, you know, people just be talking to talk. You know, they don't really do nothing. But I mean, like, would I ever cross paths with Wack 100? Probably not. I don't know. Even then, I'm not even saying that I'm gonna do something to him. I'm just gonna, if I did cross paths with him, I'm like, nigga, you stupid, bro. Knowing me, I might say something like that. Like, I don't know who you is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, sometimes you have to learn to bite your fucking tongue. You need to learn how to bite your tongue and be politically correct. Even then, that don't even sound right. But it's like some stuff you just don't say. You don't speak on gang culture. Oh, this gang politics. He knew what he was getting into when he joined the gang and this and that. You don't talk about that shit. Because if you knew Nipsey Hussle, he later, when he started getting older about his career, he wasn't really into that. He was all about positivity and trying to change things. That's why you see now the Bloods, Crips, and all, united in a way. You seen the procession, whatever it's called, You seen all the Bloods and Crips coming together. You seen even the Mexicans, the Brown gangs coming together, all three. Sometimes I feel like Wack 100 might be jealous because he couldn't even do that. Shit, that nigga wouldn't even be close to doing that. Like, you saying, oh, people say the game is a legend and this and that while he's alive. I mean, me personally, I don't know anybody that said the game. I mean, I love the game. Game is cool. I don't know anybody that said the game is a legend while he's alive. Like, you speaking out your ass at that point, because I don't know anybody that said that. Hey, don't get me wrong. The game is, if he get his head out his, get his head out his butt, shit, he'll start putting out some good music. More, got whole good. He put out good music, but he ain't put out a top line album in I don't know how long. But get his head out his ass, stop being a weirdo. He'll be back up there. That's just plain and simple. But but the whole thing about it is, it's like, I do agree with Wack 100 about a lot of people showing fake love to Nipsey Hussle. Like, me personally, it's getting to the point where I'm tired of seeing YouTubers and stuff like that saying, R.I.P. Nip, the marathon continues, TMC. Like, that is annoying as fuck. Or even looking on the my Instagram feed like this, and I see everybody still saying it. I'm like, dude, and I've known all these motherfuckers since like middle school. And I'm like, I know damn well y'all niggas is fake as fuck. Y'all niggas wasn't even listening to Nipsey Hussle in high school when he came out. Y'all wasn't even fucking with him. And I know a couple of these dudes and females told me, oh yeah, he's whack. And I'm like, you tripping. Like, he's showing fake love. But I can give names, but I ain't gonna do all that because it ain't worth it. But at the end of the day, Nipsey Hussle is a legend. He died a legend. He impacted the community a lot. Did a lot for the community. And me personally, that fool Shitty Cuz. Like, how did you even get the name Shitty Cuz, nigga? Did somebody shit on you and they called you and you was a Crip? So they said, okay, somebody shitted on you, they boo-booed on your fucking face and called you Shitty Cuz. Like, I don't even know. Like, how would you get the name Shitty Cuz, bro? But shit, me personally, I don't wish jail on nobody. I don't wish death on nobody. But me personally, I wish somebody would have got that fool before LA Sheriff caught his ass over Bellflower. Shit, I wish somebody would have killed that fool or beat the brakes off his ass or something. Shit. But, that fool, he gonna go to jail. I mean, obviously he in jail already, but I know he gonna get life. And hopefully I know for a fact they're not gonna keep him on PC protective custody his whole life sentence or whatever he gonna get. I know that's not gonna happen. So when they release him, hopefully they don't put him on death row either, because then that means can't nobody get his ass. But it's like, dude, dang, bro, you got another thing coming for you, man. Somebody about to stick. Man. I hope somebody killed that fool in prison. But the crazy thing about it is, it's like, man, why is there no more media attention on his case? Makes you believe that something is a conspiracy because there's no more media attention on his case. Like, what's going on? I don't even know, but that's a whole other topic. But at the end of the day, Nipsey Hussle died a legend. He was a legend before he left this earth. But, you know, sometimes, you know, we can't live forever. So it's like, you can't fear death. You look death in the eye. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But what did you do on this planet before you left Earth? That's going to leave a long-lasting impact even after you leave the planet. And that's what Nipsey Hussle did. That's why his legacy will live on forever. But until then, Wack 100, stop saying dumb shit, bro. If this video gets back to you, I don't give up, nigga. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Just have to speak on that and these, you know, fake people out here. Fake love, all that stuff. But shit, TMC, nigga. The marathon continues, bro. Neighborhood.